In response to the ever-expanding world of EVs, the major automakers have made a significant impact by diving enthusiastically into the EV market. Following suit is Cadillac, which ventured into the luxury EV SUV sector. Because of the efforts, it presented customers with plenty of choices. The brand underwent a rapid transformation by shifting its focus to become an electric SUV brand. This is why these vehicles are incredibly attractive, and they also bear a striking resemblance to Russian dolls. Yep, they are just that pretty and unreal. The long-awaited debut of the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq EV, the fifth electric vehicle in Cadillac's expanding EV lineup, is finally happening. Positioned right between Lyriq and Escalade IQ, the Vistiq is a gorgeous and innovative luxury three-row SUV designed for the Cadillac EV family. Cadillac's electric models skip generic alphanumeric names and have unique monikers that feature an IQ suffix, such as the Vistiq. Sounds like the name of a medicine, doesn't it? Last year, Cadillac revealed the first bits of information and 2 images of the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq, which is a 3-row electric SUV. Since it is positioned between the 2-row Lyriq and Escalade IQ in the brand's lineup, you can expect it to be a mid-sized vehicle, leaving the full-size category to the IQ. Now, the exact details of the Vistiq's dimensions are unknown, but judging by what you can see in the photos released by the automakers, the all-new Cadillac Vistiq will be much similar in size to the gas-powered 3-row mid-size XT6 SUV. Recently, GM Authority unveiled the all-electric 2026 Cadillac Vistiq on the road, showcasing the Vistiq in action. These photos reveal the new Vistiq under natural light. This provides us with a better idea of how the all-new Vistiq will look in the real world, as opposed to the perfect press photos released by GM. You can clearly see that the Cadillac Vistiq has an interesting design element. The 2026 Cadillac Vistiq boasts an upright, boxy design, sharing its looks with the Escalade IQ rather than the sportier-looking Lyriq. The roofline is the major difference between the Lyriq and the Vistiq. While Lyriq only had 2 seating rows and a more stylish sloping roofline, the Vistiq has a straighter and boxier roofline to improve practicality. From the 2 images Cadillac has released, the Vistiq has a tall greenhouse that seems to provide ample headroom for all 3 rows. Its cabin seems spacious. You can also notice that the Vistiq smooth body sides have pop-out door handles like the Lyriq. The 2-tier tail lamp design also incorporates horizontal lighting strips just below the rear window. The brand's new monotone ductless crest is also found on the front of the Vistiq, as it will be on every new Cadillac model. Moreover, there's a tasteful amount of shiny adornments, making the Vistiq attractive. The Vistiq shares its styling cues from its Cadillac family predecessor. Its illuminated grille and exterior lighting elements are also imitating the look of the other Cadillac family, Lyriq and Escalade IQ. Plus, if you look at the rear side window, you can find a series of graphical slats that run horizontally across the glass. These slats are much thinner towards the front and wider in the rear. This design element is also pretty similar to the grille used in the front fascia and was first seen on the smaller Cadillac Optic EV. After a closer inspection of the Vistiq's rolling stock images, specifically its wheels, you can see a set of 22-inch wheels mounted on Michelin Pilot Sport, all seasons, sized 295/40ZR20 in the back. Since the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq is an all-electric SUV, it promises dimensions similar to Cadillac's gas-powered XT6 SUV model. The XT6 measures around 198.9 inches in length, about 77.3 inches in width, and 68.9 inches in height, along with a 112.7-inch wheelbase. These were the XT6's dimensions, but the new Vistiq may be a bit bigger in every dimension, particularly with a few extra inches in the wheelbase to improve its interior space. Talking about the interior, not a single image of the Cadillac Vistiq's interior has been shared yet. But judging by the gorgeous Cadillac Lyriq cabin, we have a lot to look forward to. It has a 33-inch curved LED display, attractive perforated upholstery, and features like massaging seats. A true luxury indeed, and Vistiq will definitely one-up its predecessors. The seats in the Cadillac Vistiq should be just as opulent, but it remains to be seen how much space the automakers have freed up in the third row. Plus, cargo space in the Cadillac Vistiq should exceed the 28 cubic feet of the Lyric's second row. Since Vistiq's a luxury SUV, it should have hands-free access to the cargo area, along with a power-folding third row. Moving on to its expected performance and power, there are still no official powertrain details, but Cadillac's tiny spoiler suggests it shares a dual-motor setup like the Lyric's 600 E4. The Vistiq seen in these photos features a 600 E4 badge on its tailgate, which hints at its power output. The unusual alphanumeric code was also present on the Escalade IQ 1000 E4. This number roughly symbolizes the vehicle's torque conversion from pound-feet to Newton-meters, and then it is rounded off to the nearest 100. This throws you off a little, but don't worry, we'll explain it in simpler words. Basically, the 600 E4 badge suggests that the Vistiq model will have around 440 pound-feet of torque. The Lyriq EV has the same badge design, making 450 pound-feet of torque and 500 horsepower. Well, Cadillac just keeps raising our expectations. You can imagine the Vistiq would be at least equally powerful, if not more. And judging by the 600 E4 badge on the SUV's liftgate, we also suspect the Vistiq will sport a dual-motor powertrain with all-wheel drive, along with an estimated driving range exceeding 300 miles per charge. Plus, with dual electric motors and all-wheel drive, the Vistiq, with this much torque power, should be able to dash to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. But that's just a calculation at our end. We can only know the real specs when Cadillac will reveal them next year, nearing the launch. Many details are scarce until next year, but it's a given that hidden under the floorboards of the Vistiq will be a variant of General Motors' Ultium battery. Plus, the Vistiq will most likely feature e-motors found in the rest of the Cadillac and General Motors EV family. Talking about the batteries, Cadillac also has revealed no range or battery info yet. However, the 3-row SUV Vistiq may not match the 312-mile range and 89 mpg combined with the 2-row Lyriq. But this may be possible if it gets a larger battery than the Lyric's 102 kWh item. The Lyriq can add 77 miles of range in only 10 minutes using a DC fast charger, so the Vistiq should be just as capable of rapid recharging, if not more. Vistiq will also feature the brand's latest driver assistance and infotainment technologies. One thing that we're all curious about is when the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq comes out. Well, the release date for the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq EV has still not been revealed by the company yet, but as a 2026 model, you can expect it to come out in the second half of 2025, which is not too far from now. You must be curious about the price of the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq, but unfortunately, no price for the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq has been announced yet. You can, however, expect it to be closer to the Lyriq than the Escalade IQ. The 2024 Lyriq starts at $57,195 and goes up to around $70,000, so a starting price in the mid-$60,000 for the base 2026 Vistiq seems about right. As a rough estimate, the 2026 Cadillac Vistiq is expected to start around $65,000 and go up to $70,000, depending on the trim and options. But let's wait till the Cadillac finally reveals all the juicy details about this iconic new Vistiq. The Cadillac Vistiq EV is generating a lot of anticipation among EV enthusiasts in the USA, primarily because it will be one of the limited number of 3-row electric SUVs available for purchase. The 2026 Vistiq is a highly anticipated vehicle that will be introduced to the Cadillac lineup, serving as yet another testament to their unwavering dedication to an electric future. At this point, Cadillac EVs are out to dominate the luxury SUV segments across the global markets in the next few years. That's all we had for today. See you in the next one.